Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to be looking at the S&P 500 as the US stock market continues to rise after the latest comments from the Federal Reserve Chairman Powell. Now, Chairman Powell has signalled that the Federal Reserve will slow the pace of interest rate hikes next month, and however, they have talked about the fact that they're not going to completely slow down to the point of when they will not hike rates because of the continuing battle with inflation. He basically said they are going to slow down because they don't want to over-tighten interest rates, and then they are going to play it month by month essentially and see how the data comes out, considering the fact that inflation fell for the first time in October for the past few months. So quite interesting to see that the Federal Reserve Chairman Powell is pretty much confirming that the next hike will be a 50 basis points hike rather than a 75 basis points hike. But stocks are buoyed by that, and we can see that we've actually got 2 months worth now of positive results here for the S&P 500, and we haven't really had that this year. You can see from the start of 2022 we've been pretty bearish. Whatever bullish month we've had has been followed by a bearish month, so this is the 2 consecutive months bullish now, which could suggest price may be back on the move to the upside. Now, there are some resistances in the way, so I do want to point them out, but price did come back down into this really nice key level of interest around about the 35.50 handle and bounce off there beautifully. So that was an area we actually pointed out in a previous S&P 500 video quite a while ago. So if you were interested in looking back through the videos, try and find the S&P video where we talked about that bounce in and around this area. So good one to check out. Now, going on to the weekly time frame, this is where I think it opens up and gives us a little bit more detail into where price could be heading next. So we've got this really nice trend line resistance coming through here. We've already had a test of it in the past. Are we going to get another test of that trend line? Perhaps maybe price will come into that before continuing to the downside. Or if we trade through it, we could be on the way up to the 4,300 area or even up to the 45.50 handle. Could be something to look out for in the coming future here for the S&P 500. All-time highs rest at 4,800, so that is going to be where the market would target if it would continue to push to the upside. I think we're a long way off that at the moment. I do feel like we probably will see a little bit more downside before the longer term push, but there's lots of positives here for the S&P 500. Going down to the daily time frame, then we get an even better narrative. We can see that although the price is technically trading to the downside here, the market is bullish. It's making those higher highs and higher lows, and most recently we've started to trade sideways between the 39.36 handle and the 40.38 handle, and you've got this kind of range coming in here. So I think an opportunity could form if price was to break out of this range. We could look for price to head towards this trend line resistance. If we trade through the trend line resistance, then the 4300 handle could work out really well because it's in line with this bullish channel that's formed here on the daily time frame. So I'm going to look for that move potentially because of this positive news. You can see on the 4-hour time frame, look at that move here. This is how well stocks are taking that speech from Federal Reserve Chairman Powell. So I think if we trade through the 4038 highs here, it's going to be very positive for the US stock markets, and you could probably look for a strong move up to around, let's say around about the 41.15 handle where that trend line sort of rests in here. But stocks positive on Federal Reserve Chairman Powell's moves. That's likely going to continue until the meeting now, so could be looking for some decent long opportunities in the market forming. Thanks for watching this video update. If you did like it, please leave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more of our Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.